An egg. I wonder what it is. I don't know. Don't touch it. It might break if we touch it. I wonder what its mom is. I don't know. Let's go tell the ranger. Yeah, there's one. Mr. Ranger, Mr. Ranger.
Oh, slow down.
We found an egg.
You found an egg? Where?
Over there.
But before we talk about that, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Ranger Bill, and you are?
I'm Nicole.
Nicole?
Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Hey, you're junior rangers too, aren't you? That's neat. So you found an egg. You want to go find out what it is?
Yeah.
What's in it? Okay. Well, before we go over there, how about I got some books here. Would you like to try to look it up first?
Yeah.
That's what we do. We identify things here. Let's see if we can find the opening here. Let's see. Here's a book. Here's a book. How about this book? Who wants to look it up?
Me.
Okay. Go ahead. Let's see what it is.
This one.
Oh, you think it's an owl. Look at that. Huh? Did the egg look like that? Is that what the egg looked like?
Yeah.
Would you want, hey, instead of going over, I know where we got some owls. Would you like to go see some owls?
Yeah.
Let's go discover some owls. Who wants to carry my bag?
Me.
All right, let's go. There you go. Come on, head on up. Come on.
What's that I hear? Cracking and scratching. Look down the hill, this egg is hatching. It could be a wing, a head, or a leg. Coming out of the egg. Coming out of the egg. What's in this egg in the grass I see? I'm just wondering what it could be. Could it be a bird or something reptilian? 'Cause egg-laying animals, there must be a million. But best not touch it, leave it laying on the ground, just in case the baby's mama's around.
Hi, Val.
Hi, how are you?
We have some friends to see you today. These junior rangers. They found an egg and they think it might be an owl's egg.
Wow.
So I thought maybe you'd like to tell them about owls.
We have a lot of owls
Would you
here.
guys like to hear about owls?
Yeah.
How about if I show you this owl? This great horned owl, the biggest owl we have.
Wow, look at the big eyes.
Big eyes. This great horned owl has the biggest eyes. His eyes are bigger than yours. In fact, he can see better than any animal in the world. Day or night? Day or night?
Night.
No, he can see daytime. In fact, up in a tree, he can see in the daytime 10 times better than you. In the daytime, you can see a rabbit 3 miles away.
Can he turn his head all the way around?
Sometimes it looks that way, and a lot of people think they can. They can't go all the way around, because if it went all the way around, what would happen? Huh? What
It'll
happened?
fall off.
His head will just fall off. That's right. So he can't go all the way. But it looks that way, because when he's looking, and he can't see this side, he can't just look like this. He takes his head, and he can go all the way around backwards on one side. On the other side, he can go all the way around backwards. So if he can go all the way around backwards both ways, guess what it looks like? Huh? What does it look like? Looks like it's going all the way around, but that doesn't happen. Now, when he hunts, he flies real quiet. He can't hunt fast. He can't fly fast. Listen how quiet. When he flaps and goes through the woods at night, listen how quiet that is. He can fly right over a rabbit with his silent wings. And when he gets right over the rabbit, he comes down on those rabbit with those, look at those talons. Right with the talons, and grabs the rabbit. And do you think the rabbit's going to get away?
No.
Now, not all birds can fly that quiet. Okay? In fact, sometimes they make a lot of noise when they fly. Val's going to show you a bird that really makes a lot of noise when he flies.
Ready?
Show him the noise he makes. Look at that. You hear that?
Yeah.
That meow. Now, he's very, very quiet when he flies. Listen to that.
Why do you keep all these animals in cages?
Well, these animals are usually found and brought to us injured, and we take care of them and try to set them free again. This bird has imprinted, and what that means is it's lost its fear of humans. Somebody found it and raised it, and it can't be set free because it's not afraid of people anymore.
Oh, what a cute baby owl.
No, not a baby. This is, actually, it looks like a baby. Why do you think it's a baby?
Because it's small?
Because it's small, but it's not a baby. This is the second smallest owl. This is an adult owl. If you want to see a baby owl, look at the baby owl that Val has.
This is a baby barn owl. How can you tell it's a baby?
For the fluff?
Because of the fluff. It has soft down feathers that look real fuzzy.
This just has the adult feathers. And once they have their adult feathers, they're full size. This is a full size screech owl.
All right.
And that guy's still growing, isn't he now?
He certainly is, and he's wobbly to boot.
And he's starting to get his adult feathers.
Oh, you can't touch it now. This is a wild animal, and you know anything with a mouth will bite. We don't want you to get bit. We don't touch or pet any of the animals here.
Even when we find them in the wild, the best thing to do is what?
Leave them alone.
Leave them alone.
Leave
That's
them
what we
there.
try to teach.
Where can we see owls in the wild?
Would you like to see some owls in the wild?
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you what, I know an old barn, and guess what you find in an old barn?
Barn
A
owl?
barn owl. We can, maybe it's a little late now, but maybe we can meet tomorrow and go out to the old barn. What do you think?
Yeah.
Let me put these guys away, and we're meet tomorrow, and we'll go see an owl, okay?
Okay.
Okay. See you tomorrow. Where do you think would be the best place to find one?
In a barn.
Do you see a barn around here?
Right there.
Isn't that an awesome old barn? And do you think they like that? Why do you think they like that?
It's easy to get in.
Easy to get in. Look at all these openings they can get in. You know, the newer barns don't have all these openings. But the old barns, and they find their place on the rafter. They can sit. They can hunt the mice that run around in the bottoms of the barn, and they eat a ton of mice. In fact, they're called the flying mouse trap, you know. They are really neat. I think we should go in and explore that barn, don't you? Boy, you gotta watch yourself. It's all rocky and sticky and sticker bushes. Come on, here, let me help you, Nicole. Come on, Sean. Okay, Brian. Oh, boy, you're tough, aren't you, huh? Don't need to help him, boy, I'll tell you.
Is that it?
Wow. Look at that. Look it up, Nicole, and see if that's it.
Well, it's crow's eyes,
What is it? Yeah?
buff brown above, and white below, with a heart-shaped face, dark eyes, and long legs.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
I
it.
think that's it. All right. Boy, we found a barn owl. What's it say about the eggs?
It lays 5 to 10 white oval eggs on bare wood or stone, in buildings, hollow trees, caves, or even ground burrows.
So the eggs you found were white, right? Is that right, Ryan? Okay, Sean? And they were oval. That means it's...
No.
What do you mean they weren't oval?
They're
You sure they're round?
Mhm.
Not just a little bit of...
round. They're
Perfectly round, like a ping pong ball. Yeah, I don't think they're owl eggs.
Hey, listen to this.
Oh,
The
what?
book also says that these owls use population control when food is scarce. They lay fewer eggs or don't breed at all.
Wow, now that's kind of neat. So when there's not enough food out there, instead of having 10 eggs, they might have how many? 6 or 2 or 3 or maybe one. Okay, that's kind of neat how they do that, isn't it? That owl look at that owl now. See how he's watching us? Look, in case she has eggs, let's not disturb her. How about if we walk around? Do you want to walk around? Do you want to? And maybe we can take a peek in? Let's go ahead.
Let's check out the barn and see what's in there. We might find a barn owl flying through the air. Up in the rafters she makes her a house, and her dinner might be a squirrel, rabbit, or mouse. She does most of her hunting late at night with her radar hearing and her silent flight. The owl is a bird with wings and legs, but birds are not the only animals that lay eggs.
Oh, what?
A snake.
Wait a minute, don't fall. Come over here. Oh, that's a neat snake. It's one of my favorite snakes of all. You know what that one is? What do you think it is?
Copperhead.
You think it's copperhead? Why?
It's got a pattern.
No, look, that's a hognose. See how the nose is? Take him off. Look. Oh, here we go. Oh, almost got away. Look at this guy. Ooh, he is awesome. It's called a hognose. Look at that nose. See how he sticks out his tongue? A lot of people don't like his tongue. They think they're poisonous. Okay? But this guy, he's really neat. He almost never bites. You know what he does to protect himself? Rears up like a cobra, hisses real loud, doesn't bite. Strikes at you, doesn't bite. And if you continue to bother him, if he got too nervous, you know what he'd do?
What?
He'd flop back on his back, stick out his tongue, and play dead. You turn him upright, he'll flop back on his back and play dead. He's the old tricker snake. And if you get him too upset by holding him, you know what he does then?
What?
He throws up blood. And you go, ew, and throw him in the bushes, and then he'll crawl away. He's kind of a neat snake. Have you ever felt the snake? Feeling. You know, most snakes aren't poisonous, okay? He isn't neat.
Do they have a snake egg?
Yeah, you know, they do lay eggs, don't they? You think it could have been a snake egg that you all saw?
Maybe.
Oh, maybe it was a snake egg. What do you think? I'll put him away? Let's put him down. Let's put him down. Okay, we'll let him go on his merry way. Hey, would y'all like to go see if we can find some more snakes?
Yeah.
There are there are 26 different kinds of snakes around here.
There's a hog-nosed snake lying out in the sun, trying to get her cold blood to warm up and run. She'll puff up and hiss to give you a scare. Her hearing is poor and her eyesight is fair. She smells with her tongue to see what's all around. She feels the vibrations when you walk on the ground. The snake is a reptile without any legs. Some will birth the babies and some will lay eggs.
Get on your seatbelt! Time to roll! Look, don't get too close. Just walk on up here. Look at this. Boy, that's a big old turtle, isn't it? Wow. What kind of turtle do you think it is, huh?
A snapping
Snapping turtle, and you can tell the snappers. See the spikes on the back? Okay, and down the tail you have these spikes. Looks like an old dinosaur, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'll tell you, you don't want to mess with the old snapper. Now, they live down there in the pond. She's probably off getting ready to lay her egg. She comes up from the river or the pond, and she crosses over into the soft dirt over there, digs a hole, and then deposits about 25 eggs. And, hey, wait, maybe that's your egg.
Yeah! Wow, look at these rapids.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite places to go. Look at all the rock outcroppings there. That's a neat place to find snakes.
It's a great place to go tubing.
I imagine you could go tubing pretty good here. Might be a little dangerous, but running a kayak or a canoe down here would be neat.
It's pretty too.
It's really pretty. Well, let's go look for some of those snakes. Come on, guys.
What is it?
Hello, kids.
Why is it
Hey, you got a problem? Hey, Daryl, how you doing?
Hello,
buddy?
Ranger Bill. How are
This
you?
is Ranger Daryl. How you doing? Boy, you got a mess here, don't you?
Sure do. We have a duck. The duck is tangled up in fishing line and a six-pack wrapper.
He's got a...
People throw litter on the ground all the time, kids, and this is what happens to the wildlife.
Here, what are you going to do with this? There, she's ready to go.
Throw it away.
Here, hold that. Break those rings up for me, Sean. Where she is tangled.
It really is tangled here.
I hope she doesn't cut her foot. Sometimes they cut their leg. There, let's get that off. That's pretty.
There we go.
There you go. Here, let me take her from you, Daryl.
Okay, Bill.
She's a right fine young lady, isn't she? Well, she's got a nest anywhere. She's got eggs, too. She lays eggs. And what is it?
A duck.
A duck. Okay, this is a female mallard duck. And she's, you know, the males are pretty. The males have all the pretty colors. Okay, and the females, they're kind of dull, aren't they? Why do you think the females are dull?
So I can hide the nest.
She hides the nest. She sits in the bushes.
Right.
Let me tell you, she is hard to see. And when the old fox comes over, he sees the male first. He's called the drake. And then he goes after the male and leaves the old female sit there on the nest. Wonder if the fox will come over and sees her.
Yeah.
And she's got it. She flies away. You know what she does? She tricks the fox. She turns into a giant purple-eyed monster.
Yeah, right.
Pretend. See this dark part of the tail? Does that look like a nose?
Yeah.
And look at these whitish feathers. Do they look like teeth?
Yeah.
Long canine teeth. Now watch for purple eyes. Okay, and it looks like, okay, watch for purple eyes. Watch this. She opens her wings to fly. What do you see?
Purple eyes.
Purple eyes, yeah, look at that. So doesn't that look like a big purple-eyed face looking at you?
Yeah.
So when the face, and when the fox comes over and he sees those purple eyes, it causes him to get scared for 1 microsecond. And if he hesitates for 1 microsecond, then what does she do? Flies off. Looks like she can fly pretty good, Daryl, doesn't she?
She sure
looks
does,
pretty
Daryl.
good?
Yeah.
Let's let her go.
You think we ought to let her go? What do you think, Daryl?
I think she's ready.
Okay, let's let her go. Sean, why don't you let her go? Okay, now take her over, and what I want you to do is just put her in the water. She may fly, she may swim, and we'll get her back into the wild where she belongs. Hey, give her a hand! Yay! Another one made it. Be careful on the loose rocks. Well, they're slick. Now look, before we go over there, I want you to stop right here. Okay? You listening? Now look, when you're going out and you're watching wildlife, you always have to be quiet and move slow. Don't make sudden jerks, because that makes wildlife nervous. And then you can't observe it. For safety, see how that rock crevice is? Never reach your hand into a place you can't see, because there might be something in there that could what? Bite you, and you don't want to get bitten, okay? And never, when you stack up over a log, never step where you always look first, okay? So as we go over here looking for some snakes, let's always obey those rules, okay? You ready?
Ranger Bill, Ranger Bill.
What do you got?
A snake.
Oh, look at this. I've never seen one. This isn't a snake. You know what it is? Looks like a snake there, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Look, no legs. It's not a snake. You know how you can tell? Look at the eyes. Watch. See him close his eyes?
Yeah.
Watch this. Close his eyes.
Uh-huh.
Can snake close their eyes?
No.
No, snakes are always... Something else, look. See the ears?
Uh-huh.
At the side? This isn't a snake. You know what it is?
A lizard?
The lizard, that's right. It's a legless lizard. Sometimes you call it a glass snake.
Ranger Bill! Ranger Bill! Ranger Bill!
What do you got, bud?
Copperhead!
Oh, no, it's not a copperhead. Looks like a copperhead. A lot of people think they're copperhead. You see the, looks like saddles? The copperhead bands look like hourglasses. And the head is real big. That's just a normal size head. Let me see if we can look at him closer. Move real slow. Look at this. Look at this guy. Pretty, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay, this is called a milk snake. Guess why they call it a milk snake?
It drinks milk?
It doesn't drink milk. That's what everybody... Well, the old farmers used to think they drank milk. They find them in the barns. You know, like that barn we were at? Mm-hmm. You find them in barns a lot, and they don't drink milk. They eat the mice in the barns. But the farmers would see a snake, and their cow would be dry, and guess who got blamed for it? The old milk snake. What do you think we ought to do? Let him go?
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't we let him go? Sean, why don't you put him right on back there?
Could her egg be a snake egg?
Yeah, it could be a snake egg. They lay eggs. They lay white, leathery eggs. We've sure learned a lot about eggs, haven't we? We've seen owls, and we studied about owl eggs, and snapping turtles, and we talked about some snapping turtle eggs, snake eggs. Tomorrow, why don't we look for some more turtles? Because, you know, other turtles lay other kind of eggs. How about that? We'll meet tomorrow. That sound good?
Yeah.
We're going to do on a turtle search, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Say bye to the snake.
Bye, Mr. Snake.
Here's a favorite place of mine. Hey guys, wait for me! Look, be careful, guys. Nicole, take it easy. Hey guys, what do you got here?
Waterfall.
Man, look at that. That's really pretty. This is really a pretty area. Yeah, over there, it might be a neat place to find box turtles, guys. Like, what do you think? Yeah. Let's go, let's go. Be careful now. Oh, you stepped in the water. Whoa. This looks like a neat place. Here, let me give you a hand here. Up.
Hey. Look what happened.
Whoa, look at this.
Turtle.
Here, come on, here, let me see. Oh, sit down, guys. Huh. Wow. You know what it is? What kind of turtle?
Box.
Box turtle. I'll tell you what. Is he a boy or a girl?
Girl.
Huh? What do you think? Boy, girl, boy. You know, the easy way to tell you, look at their eyes. The he's, the males, they have red eyes, like his shirt. The females have brown eyes or yellow eyes. What color eyes does she have?
Red.
Kind of brown, aren't they?
Yeah.
Look at those. See the brown? Yeah. But the better way to look, you look at the belly. Okay, now female has very flat belly. Take your hand, feel how flat that belly is. Feel how flat that belly is.
This is a female.
This is a female, flat belly. The male looks like somebody stuck their thumb right here, a real big dent right there. Now, how old is this guy? What do you think? Well, you tell the age of a turtle the same way you tell the age of a clam. You know how to tell the age of a clam.
No.
What do you think? You tell the age of a turtle the same way you tell the age of a tree. But don't cut him in half. You know, how do you tell the age of a tree?
With the rings?
Rings. Okay, now look real close, Nicole. Do you see anything, any rings?
Right.
Look at that. Look at these rings. Look, you see them? Every year they shed a scale that leaves a ring. So to get the approximate age of a turtle, take one of the scales and just count. Boy, this is an old turtle. Look at all those rings. I think he's older than me, don't you think?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's older than I am. I wonder if she's old enough to lay eggs.
Why don't we go back and check on our eggs?
That's a good idea. Let's go check. Let's go. Nicole, you want to put that gal back? Come on, let's go. Let's go.
The box turtle's munchies are leaves and plants. They hang out in the woods where it's dark and damp. The colors on her back help her to conceal, so she doesn't end up as someone else's meal. Like the snake, she may bury her eggs in the ground. Like the owl, they won't hatch unless there's food around. 13 scales on her back, a tail and 4 legs. The turtle is another animal that lays eggs.
Oh no, it's broken. Man.
Hey, cheer up a little bit. It's not broken. It's hatched. That means out there in the wild somewhere we have another baby animal. And think about all the neat places we saw and all the fun we had. Wasn't that neat? Mm-hmm. Well, you know, we can still go explore and we can think about what was in the egg. What do you think? I think it was a reptile. What do you think it was?
I think it was a turtle.
A turtle? What do you think?
Yeah.
How about you go?
What's that I hear cracking and scratching? Look down here, this egg is hatching. It could be a wing, a head or a leg, coming out of the egg, coming out of the egg.
What's in this egg in the grass I see? I'm just wondering what it could be. Could it be a bird or something reptilian? 'Cause egg-laying animals, there must be a million. Best not touch it, leave it laying on the ground, just in case the baby's mama's around.
What's that I hear cracking and scratching? Look down here, this egg is hatching. It could be a wing, a head or a leg, coming out of the egg, coming out of the egg. Let's check out the barn and see what's in there. We might find a barn owl flying through the air. Up in the rafters, she makes her a house, and her dinner might be a squirrel, rabbit, or mouse. She does most of her hunting late at night with her radar hearing and her silent flight. The owl is a bird with wings and legs, but birds are not the only animals that lay eggs. What's that I hear cracking and scratching? Look down here, this egg is hatching. It could be a wing, a head, or a leg, coming out of the egg, coming out of the egg.
There's a hawk-nosed snake lying out in the sun, trying to get her cold blood to warm up and run. She'll pop up and hiss to give you a scare. Her hearing is poor and her eyesight is fair. She smells with her tongue to see what's all around. She feels the vibrations when you walk on the ground. The snake is a reptile without any legs. Some will birth the babies and some will lay eggs.
What's that I hear cracking and scratching? Look down here, this egg is hatching. It could be a wing, a fang, or a leg, coming out of the egg, coming out of the egg. The box turtle's munchies These are leaves and plants. They hang out in the woods where it's dark and damp. The colors on her back help her to conceal, so she doesn't end up as someone else's meal. Like the snake, she may bury her eggs in the ground. Like the owl, they won't hatch unless there's food around. 13 scales on her back, a tail and 4 legs. The turtle is another animal that lays eggs. With that I hear cracking and scratching. Look down here, this egg is hatching. It could be a wing, a fang, or a leg coming out of the egg, coming out of the egg.
Back where the egg laid in the grass is green, whoever was in there had split the scene. What we saw was only pieces of shell. Whatever did hatch, we'll never tell. We couldn't predict when we'd see this new child, and that's why we call these animals wild. Mama lays the egg, Papa makes it fertile. It could have been a bird, a snake, or a turtle.
With that I hear cracking and scratching. Look down here, this egg is hatching. It could be a wing,